All right, for those of you who said, the speakers have been really interesting and smart, the singers have been amazing, the donuts are fine, the munchkin holes are good, the cookies are fine, the weather's nice, but when are we going to get some poetry? Your time has come. Please welcome back to Justice Southbury, Maya Rose, spoken word.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Who needs school when you have this? Like, this is the best education you can get. So I'm going to do my poem, but real quick, like, listen to everyone. It's just so inspiring, and, you know, trying to figure out the reasons behind discrimination and corruption. It's like a spoke on the wheel. There's so many things. But I think at the heart of it, you know, at least for me, you know, I just look at a couple things. I mean, one is definitely cultural misunderstanding that creates fear. The other thing is economic caste system. I think we pretend in America we don't have that, but we do. And then the other thing is just a disconnection from the simpler things in life. And so I use poetry to create change. I think that, you know, we see artists as just being entertainment, but if you listen really deeply, you'll see that the artists are very brave in speaking about deep and meaningful matters. And we all have a creative voice, so I hope this also inspires you to go home and put your thoughts to paper, or, you know, paint and a canvas. This is called The Dance of the Suits in the Garden of Eden. Can everyone hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. The dance of the suits dressed up. Oh wait, first I'm gonna ask, who's tired? Who's weary? Yeah, so this poem is for you, for all those people who are tired and weary, like me. The dance of the suits dressed up in the costume of clever scripted dialogue, selling themselves as fine, upstanding gentlemen. So successful that the busyness call can't wait until off the train. Perfectly robotic speech attaining high honors in the magazine of New York life. One more quick call to set up a meeting with pals for happy hour, perfectly pristine. Set to the exact New England pace that has infiltrated the world. Protein powders and power bars masquerading as food, and coffee martinis serving as the requirement for hydration. Soul, death, and gravel whitewashing of authentic natural life. Vinyl panels pretending at shutters, and flickering water showers greening the turf. How far to go to be fed? No longer outside my door. Drive through, take out along picket fences and stone walls. Conventional food has become chemicalized GMO, puke pink tomatoes, while normal folks shun organic as the new yuppie hippie cord movement, and too expensive for my dollar menu mentality. Food that doesn't kill you must be registered by the FDA for a not so nominal fee. While factory farm subsidies pay to poison our rice with arsenic and pink sludge our arteries, our agricultural hijacking made legal and mainstreamed, zapping the brain of human advertisers, washed to belittle the nightshade. Yes, the one that has not been grown in the Florida sand and fakely fertilized to imposture the deficit. The science experiments we call food. Bible belting advocates against our own best interests, the political genius of the century. Don't take my guns and leave me defenseless to diabetes, cancer, asthma, and combustible water faucets. Chop down those trees. The silent gods and goddesses that do nothing but give us breath. Valuing the cul-de-sac over the babbling brook, wanderlust woods, generous gardens, and fabulous farms. Quenching our yes for real life while our ankles dangle, slushing around in the muck we created, oblivious to stepping outside to take in the vacant lot that once tempted our vessel. Minimum requirement for life pinched off, up the mountain, blindly climbing, receiving breadcrumbs in thankless blood, sweat, and tears. Minimum wage slapped the hand that feeds fast food bellies to vote for more struggle in martyr justification. holding your bladder in frozen smiles lined up for the next task. Holy glory in overtime, saving complaints to look good to the Almighty. Dragging hollow bones to the time clock. Grumbling undigested cornflakes in the gut. Minimum expectation weaved and mined in dungeons our grandfathers built. Speeding up the hamster wheel to trick reality into smelling plastic pansies. Walls closing in, hung with color pictures of conversational oasis. The gall I shame you to insist your feet soak in the tub to break blisters on concrete floor. Retrofit the golden coffin, nobly entitled to worth, ethic, blue-collar pride. Hyenas wander the ledges, keeping out spiders gated through cookie-cutter houses. Minimum effort in consequence of a bad attitude, sourced from intuition, locked in a closet. Small business taxing mummies to hold up its dreams, spiking the punch in drowsy baby cries, shining the laser light towards the fancy key to take charge of the herd. Dissolving hope to soul death, lost in a kinetic bubbling up of once upon a time. Fuzzy voices praising the potential of all you can be. Tasting the fire of sweet satisfaction, doused in briny swampland, catching fish through the tips of ragged fingertips, ripping out the core of self-depreciating convenience. Making master rich, patting obedience on the back, done when the floor invites us to rest our head that tumbles the body off the bed, barely capable to press the palms together. Forming an interception that shifts another day gone by in a new dimension. Inviting mass productivity to shake the stage and force a void and business as usual, picket fence fallen on yellow grass, blown to the wind with parched earth settled delicately on fine leather seats in a weekend convertible ungaraged for the summer. Indentured servitude, building your crystal castle at 2 shakes of a lamb's tail and promise of cocktails at the end of the day. Pencil skirt and Windsor knot parading powerhouse wisdom, locked in uniformity to convince the pocketbook that the latter will appear in a smoke of praise gathered in exhaust fumes. No fight left to go up against a lineage of capital industry, embedded in nature and driven by the invisible ghost, possessed by us all, shedding layers of self-esteem, broken up by ambition to trophy attractions and love not a character but of status and steadiness, a club of masters that haze a generation on the backs of peasants and peacemakers with false compassion to the plight of the weak, lazy and loyal donkeys that tread through the canyon trails, wishing for nothing less than unclaimed significance. Loyal soldiers content to wear the badge that blood made sacred and suits made legal. Weary on, my brother, pulling his weight to hold the family together, rocking the baby to sleep. Wonder no more, dear mother, watching the children play in the field of buttercups, resting to dig deeper with the soul seekers, blessing the wanderers, escaping in patience, giving new earth in simple satisfaction to us all. A paradise lost upon its victims and set behind a backdrop of revolution, charmed in the book of history. Maybe to repeat, comfortable to not. Thank you very much. Thank you, Justice Southbury. My name is Maya Rose, spoken word.